It is almost time. It took me a long time to make this because it took forever. Well, I feel like I just made it longer than I had to. I got a Halloween model. just in time. I mean, I wanted to get this done, like, early October, like, before October, but, it took a while to color it, took a while to layer it. Rigging was a challenge. And I feel like I made it more complicated than it had to be. But that's usually how things go around here. I feel like I make it more complicated than it actually is. My shoes. They're shiny and golden. Ooh. I mean, I'll still probably give it a minute, you know. Make sure everybody's here. Hehe. It's magical. Wow. There's more. Look at that. I'm shiny and golden. You know, if I wasn't using the free version of Live 2D, I feel like I could have done a whole lot better. Because then I could actually break the little drapey thing better, but, you know, you work with what you got, you know? You do what you must. Ooh, look at that. Look at that leg. Shiny and golden. Ooh. Wow. Look at that. Leg. Much leg indeed. I mean, I think there's still a little bit of stuff to improve on with setting it up for Live 2D, but, you know, I did kind of rush it. Wow, look at that. Yeah, I might need to go back and fix some things. But for the first time around, you know, not bad, not bad. Look at all that detail. I'm shiny. Wow. Look, there we go. Hey. Now we got the face, sort of. Actually, I think the face looks better when you can't tell how wonky the lips are. Again, I might need to go back and re-rig it because I did kind of speed through it, but like, I wanted to get this done before October ended. Eee, look at that. Look at that face. I still need to fix the eyes. I don't know what happened. For some reason, it picks up my left eye more than my right eye or something. Yeah, look. That face. I look like an absolute creature. It does not like my right eye for some reason. The left eye it picks up. The right eye it does not want to pick up. I don't understand why. I might need to do something about that. Look at that. I'm locked in. You know, it still could use a little bit more. A little bit more touch-ups, but I was not at my best rigging this, but I don't think it's that bad. I feel like I've gotten a bit better at rigging. It's just that I don't know, every time I rig, it feels like I'm doing something different each time, and it's kind of annoying. Like, I might need to chop it up a little bit more. But for the most part, it still functions. Well, I feel like most of the problems are coming from Live 2D, I mean VTube Studio, because I don't know why it does not like my face. But yeah, there we have it, new model, sacrifices were made. Because I wanted to do something a little bit, like, to raise the arms up, so that way you could see the drapey part right here. Because I thought it was pretty, you know? But, yeah, that was the hardest part for this thing. The little drapey cape thing. It needed to be broken up into a few more pieces. But, yeah. So I had to sacrifice the ability to raise the arms up for the eye thing. But yeah, that's Halloween model. I can't explain too much because that's for something else. But yeah, we a robot now. Silly little robot for Halloween. I'm probably gonna use this for the rest of the week. Because, like, I like it. It's very funny, honestly, like, compared to the other models that I have, which are very, like, oh, it still looks very much like my actual model. This one is, like, a completely different design. I mean, it's the same thing, but, like, it's just a solid gold robot. Or bronze. This looks kind of bronze. I don't know what metal this looks like. It could be gold, it could be bronze, but I was trying to go for a gold. Yeah, that's my new Halloween model. Ooh. I should probably plan ahead for next year's Halloween model, though. I don't know what I want next year's Halloween model to be inspired by. We'll figure it out. We will figure that out later. Was it the stairs? What's the stairs? Let's get back to Scully Boy and his stairs. I want to finish this though, but I don't know if I'll be able to. Like, I want it to have a nice background, but that's where I'm not very good at. I'm not that good at backgrounds. I can show off the whole I can show off the whole model again. I did that earlier. A slightly rushed Halloween model, and I don't know why it does not like my eyes. It doesn't like to pick up my eyes properly. I still need to mess with VTube Studio for that, because I'm trying to figure out what setting is causing the eyes to not work properly. Because, like, they're rigged the exact same way. I don't know why it just doesn't like my eyes. The only problem with the stream, though, if you'll allow me to say, is that everything is way more laggy than usual. Yeah. Probably need to close some stuff in the background. Although it makes the model less weird when it's kind of laggy. Because, like, when nothing is lagging, the mouth spazzes out, and I'm just, like, I'm not saying anything. Live 2D, not Live 2D. VTube Studio just does not like my face. For some reason, it just cannot handle my face. It's probably the glasses, but, yeah. Hello! Welcome! Welcome, Shadow Milk Cookie. It's actually both the model and the screen you're doing art on. Oof. Let me just save this real quick, then. No, I don't want to make a new thing. I mean, I wasn't really planning on drawing today anyway, it's just that I was kind of waiting. So I can just close out of the art program real quick, and maybe that'll speed things up a little bit. And then I can show off the model again. Well, that sounds crunchy. Ha ha ha. Right, there we go. Let's just turn that off real quick. I don't want this here. That we can push away. And then I moved that up there. And maybe it's moving a little bit better. I don't know. I can't tell. The only positive side, at least, you did in fact finally get the model done, even with technical issues. It looks more crunchy than it sounds. Allow me to show off the model a little bit more, because I think it turned out kind of cool. It's just that I originally wanted the arms to move up, so that way the cape here could, like, be more visible. But, yeah, that was the sacrifice that was made. I couldn't rig it properly because I couldn't get the deformers or whatever, because, like, I'm using the free version of, Cubism, so. Eesh. And also there's jellies near the washing machine. Your house sounds very chaotic. Thank you. Is this the robot from Treasure Planet, but more feminine? No! I cannot explain the origins of the model yet. I was trying to go for gold, actually. I think the color scheme ended up being a little bit more bronze, at least on the model. Like, look at my shoes. You can't really see the detail on them, though, but, like, they're supposed to have, columns for heels. The cape work goes crazy, though. I did my best. I need to go back and re-rig this, honestly, because it doesn't like to stay attached to where it should be. I will say, though, there is a little bit of ortho inspiration going on here, but I can't explain everything. Like, if I wasn't limited to the free version of Live 2D Cubism, this model would have way more gimmicks to it than it actually does. It looks bronze to me, that's why I thought it was Ben. Yeah. Like, I basically just, I found an image I liked, and I stole the colors from it. Because I was trying to go for more of a gold Art Deco kind of vibe. That's the only hint you'll get. Hello, bestie! What is up? Showcasing new model. With a little bit of context, because I cannot explain it yet. Yeah, so sad. Bestie has a job, I think. I need a job. Pay me to make you silly illustrations, please. It's more like Meet the Robinsons robot, but not. I didn't really think about that. You want to see something I can do, though? Besides have wonky eyes that don't like to work. Locking it. I can't lift the arms, but I can do this instead. Like, almost all my models have something with the eyes. Either that or they have eye wonk problems. Yes it is. I want to rewatch it. I haven't seen it in a while. Yeah, just remember the bit with the I have a big head and little arms. like to think your green eyeball is the model's scanning feature. Yes, I'm locked in on the target. I may not be able to lift the arms up to show off the cape, but I can stare into your soul, I guess. Sacrifices were made. I do want to go back and rework on this, though. I feel like the last model was a bit better, rig-wise, because I had more of a reference for the face when it came to, like, leaning and all that. Whereas for this one, I kinda rushed it. And, like, there was, like, some issues going on with some of the parts for rigging. Like, the neck is wonky. You got Twisted Wonderland on your phone type look. Who's your favorite Twist boy? Give me the answers. And I will judge you accordingly. Oh yeah, that reminds me, Twist Anime! It is upon us! Although not yet in English, I think that one's still kind of coming out tomorrow, but like October 29th! Twist Anime be upon ye! Breath was mine, followed by Riddle. Excellent choices, sir. I respect ye. You know, I think the wonkiness adds a little bit of charm to the robot look. I'm gonna back off a little bit as we yap about Twisted Wonderland a little bit. Yeah. Oh yeah, and like speaking of like voice actor things, funny story. Hold on, let me. I needed evidence. Okay, so I went to a con back in like 2017, and there was like a Pokemon panel. And the voice actor for Barry from the Pokemon anime back in like 2017 or whatever referred to me as a panda, but I was a Team Skull Grunt. And apparently Chenya's voice actor for the English dub of the anime was witness to this event. It's a weird piece of lore to add to me. I got called a panda by a voice actor. And a bunch of Pokemon voice actors were witness to that. I found out about Twisted to a fanfic. I found out about it through a Tumblr post. If you know what Tumblr post I'm referring to, you are ancient. I didn't know you went to cons, you absolute legend. It was like a high school anime club trip, actually, so I haven't been to anything since. Now we need a panda-esque model. Maybe that could work for next Halloween. Although I think maybe Team Skull Grunt would work too, since that's what it was. I just think it's funny. But, like, a bunch of voice actors were witness to that. I mean, evidence probably still exists somewhere, but, like, I don't feel like looking at it. Let me see. Who's the voice for Professor Oak again? Because that's the only voice actor I got an autograph from. He was chill. Because I can't really read the name. I just know he was the only voice actor there who was just signing things for free if you gave him something to sign. I don't know which Tumblr post you mentioned, but now I'm curious. I just found it while surfing the Google Play Store Disney games. So, like, back in, like, 2019, so this is kind of old, or 2020, somewhere around before the game officially launched, there was a Tumblr post going around with the Scarabia characters, because people are like, a promotional image for Twisted Wonderland with Scarabia on it. And people were wondering, what is this? And why is the art for this by Yana Toboso? Like, what is this project? What is this? And people were just roasting Kalim's pants in the reblogs. And that's how I discovered Twisted Wonderland. The voice actor for Oak was James Carter Carstar in the dub. That is not the name on my thing, surprisingly. What is the name on my thing, then? I think it says Steve. I don't know. Twisted Wonderland IRL lore is fascinating. Indeed. I didn't go to cons, but I was near one for a field trip. Yeah, my only two ever con experiences were like field trips. Because my school had an anime and manga club, and we managed to convince them that, hey, we should go to this college for a con. I went to another free convention before, too, so that was also fun. I still have some of the posters that I bought there, but, like, they're, like, I never put them up anywhere because I didn't have room for it. As well as, like, one of them was Soul Eater, and, yeah. I met one of the Twist voice actors without knowing about it. Yo, same! Sort of. Chenya's voice actor saw me be called a panda once. That's it. There were a few other VAs for Professor Oak. Oh, Stewart! Yeah, it was like one of the earlier Professor Oaks. That was the one that was there, and he signed stuff. There were a few other VAs for Professor Oak. Stuart Zagnet. Though the first one I mentioned also went by Jimmy Zup. Yeah, it was Stuart Zagnet. Now that I'm looking at the name, because at first I couldn't really tell what it was, and for some reason he's not in the little pamphlet, which is weird because he was there. He was literally on the. Oh no, never mind. He was in the. Yeah, he was chill. He was a chill dude. Yeah. didn't really get to meet most of those VAs because my first ever con trip was like cut short because of the weather. Which was sad because my group made up most of the Team Skull cosplayers. Like I'm looking at the image and like almost there was only like 3 people cosplaying Team Skull related stuff. But then like everybody from my group was like the rest of Team Skull. It was so funny. And like my friend was the only Plumeria there. I was wearing a Cheshire Cat shirt and he called me Chenya. I was so confused at the time and nodded, only for me to find out about the dude he's voicing Chenya now. I don't remember what he sounds like. Only for me to find out about just a year later. Ah, so he knew he was Chenya for a whole year. That's kind of funny. Speaking of which, in a Pokemon Live musical from the year 2000, it is implied that Professor Oak could be Ash's dad since he had feelings for his mom in the musical. Fascinating Pokemon lore. Fascinating. I kinda... What was my train of thought? Oh yeah, I do want to play the new Pokemon game, but I'm afraid that my old Switch would not be able to run the Switch 1 version. So it's like, I want to play it, but my Switch already has so much stuff on it, and like, it doesn't really like running Dreamlight Valley properly either. But it's like, I want it, but at the same time, it's like, it's probably worth it to save for the Switch 2 at some point and then get it later. Because it looks fun. I love Pokemon. I love Legends Arceus though, that was fun. I got destroyed a couple of times fighting Volo, but that was okay. It was the most fun experience I've ever had in a Pokemon game. Speaking of which Pokemon game is the best? Good question. Cause like I only started playing around the Gen 6 to Gen 7 era, so I don't know. I kind of like Pokemon Moon. That one was pretty fun, but I do like Omega Ruby. I have a soft spot for that one because that was like the first Pokemon game I was playing for real. I have memories with that one. But also Pokemon Moon. My first experience with the new Pokemon generation. I only started when Detective Pikachu came out, but Violet was my first proper mainline Pokemon. Ah. What fun. I also once met Jade's VA by mistake. I didn't know what his VA looked like at the time, and I knew about Twiss. Honestly, I have no idea who's Jade's VA. Like, I kind of forgot the name, but, yeah. I think it's funny that the only VA that I've ever had some contact with, was somebody who thought I was Panda. I can never live that down for some reason. And it's funny because I was asking a question that my friend wanted to ask because she was like too shy to ask the question. So I'm like, you know what, I'll do it for you. And I did it for her. I miss going to cons. I want to go to another one. But, like, I don't have the money for that. And, like, if I did want to go to another con, I do want to cosplay. Because that's fun. Because, like, my first 2 attempts were very much closet cosplays. That's why, like, my group went as Team Skull, because it's, like, in the lore of Pokemon anyway, the Team Skull grunts have to make their own uniforms. So it's like, you know what? That's perfect! I want to go to con so bad. It was fun! And it was fun trying to cosplay, too, with, like, barely any budget. Like, I remember I had to put, like, this white electrical tape on the shirt I was wearing, so that way it looked like the Team Skull, tank tops. I wore a pair of shorts for, like, the first time in my life. But again, it was also cold in winter in the north, so, like, I had to wear, like, leggings and stuff like that and a jacket because it was winter. And that's why the trip got cut short, because it was snowing. And again, this was part of a high school anime club field trip, so yeah. They were like, you know what, yeah, we don't want to deal with the snow, so, it's time to send you guys home early. It's like, oh, man. But what if we can get somebody to pick us up? It's like, no. No. You're done. It's like, oh, man. Which sucked, because there were some Team Rocket cosplayers there, too, and we were supposed to have, like, a photo shoot with them as well. Watch me try to cosplay Malleus. I will fail. I kind of want to do either like a Pell or Riddle, if I got a chance to actually cosplay a character from Twisted Wonderland. Mainly because like those two have like round faces, and I feel like I'd probably pull them off better. Or Lilia. I honestly, I think I could do a pretty good Lilia. Especially if it's like the club outfit, the music club outfit, because I feel like that could be pretty easy to make. Especially if you have like a print, if you want to print like the decal on like a shirt or something, I feel like that'd be pretty easy to do. It just costs money, but like I feel like I could pull that off. The only thing I lack is a striped shirt. And, you know, the wig. Or hell, I would cosplay Sebek just to scream Waka-sama. Honestly, I feel like I could do Lilia. I already have this thing where, people don't notice I'm walking behind them anyway, and, like, they get scared, so... It's not exactly the same as Lilia popping up out of nowhere upside down, but it's close enough. The thing is, I do that unintentionally because nobody hears me coming. What does Lilia's club outfit look like again? Because, like, I feel like I could pull that off. Yeah, I kind of have some stuff that could work for Lilia, actually. I have elf ears, because I did a Zelda cosplay before. I just need pink shoes. I could play Riddle though. We're the same freaking height. Yo, same! I am also Riddle height. Sort of. I think I'm slightly shorter. Yeah, I think I could pull off a Lilia. Because I do like his club outfit. He looks so silly. And like I have old anime dog tags that I could probably use too. Yeah. Yay, we're short besties. Although Appel also, I would like to cosplay Appel because she's adorable. I love Appel. I could also pull off Lilia maybe because I have to be the parent to my friends. And I can't spell. It'd be like that sometimes, you know? Someone's gotta step up. And if it's me who has to take responsibility, I will sadly will. Appel's got some cute outfits. Honestly, I think his vampire Halloween costume from the first Halloween events is very, very pretty. I love it. Pretty little vampire boy. I mean, cook. Damn it. And then also the Nightmare Before Christmas outfit. He looks kind of adorable with that, but his shorts are so humongous. It's kind of funny looking. But he looks so cute. And the bunny outfit. He looks so adorable in the bunny outfit. Although I feel like I don't think I could pull off any ortho cosplays. That requires a lot of crafty handiwork to get right. And there's so many amazing ortho cosplayers out there. It's like, I do not have the funds to do this, nor the skill to craft for an ortho cosplay. And it's always interesting to see what people do for the shoes. If it's an ortho outfit that does not have like normal feet. It's like how do you approach this? But people are able to, and I applaud them for being able to pull off an ortho cosplay. Ortho cosplayers be giving, yes! They got the skills for it. I applaud ortho cosplayers. They're amazing. They're talented. They're beautiful. Their skills are unmatched. And I've seen almost every ortho outfit be cosplayed so far. It's really cool to see the attempts for the Cerberus outfit, though. Because it's like, because, like, his legs aren't really attached to his body like the other outfits, so that's always fun to see. And the Fairy Gala outfits, those are always fun to see, too. As well as the default outfits. Although I haven't seen anybody attempt to cosplay the pajama outfit yet. I would love to see that. When somebody's able to figure out how to pull that one off. Because it looks so, like, squishy. That would be an interesting attempt, because the materials that you would need here is interesting. I only saw one Twist cosplay IRL, bro. I was too damn scared to say hi, and it was during a con. Apparently I missed a Twisted Wonderland cosplayer when I was working at Disney. Ortho sheep boy. He's a cozy little sheep. But other than that, I did see quite a few people like bringing Twisted Wonderland bags to Disney. As well as some of the people that I was like working with. Well, not really working with, but like people that were kind of in the same program were definitely aware of Twisted Wonderland. And I also remember the time I saw somebody with a Savannah Claw bag. Jack Howell themed. And I'm just like, I can't say hi to you right now, but I saw your bag! It's like every time I encountered a Twisted Wonderland fan at Disney, it was either somebody that was working there, or I just saw them off to the distance. It was kind of scarce encounters. Although I feel like there'd probably be more now. Because like every time I was hanging out at the parks, I had either Riddle, Vil, or Ortho on my bag at like all times. Because I would take pictures, I would take pictures with the plushies. It's like I was just hanging out with my plushies by myself, walking around Disney World. I did take pictures with Alice, with Riddle, my Riddle plushies. So that was fun. I still have those somewhere. Hopefully I get a job back over there because I want to hang out around the parks again. Before I knew about Twist in high school, I remember someone owning a Savannah Claw bag and a small Vil keychain. Oh, that's cute. I have known about Twisted Wonderland for like 5 years, so it is fun seeing more stuff out in the wild. That's how I met one of my best friends. We both knew about Twisted Wonderland. Through different means. She kind of figured it out from, like, Pinterest posts. I found out about it through Tumblr. But it's funny when the day we both figured out that we both liked Twisted Wonderland, it's like, oh, I didn't know you liked the game too! I didn't know you were aware of its existence! Because that was, again, back early in the game's life cycle before it had the English release. So that was fun. And now Twist Anime be upon ye. And I'm gonna have to wait a while to watch it. I want it back, please. Give it back to me. I want to watch Twisted Wonderland and cry. And cry about Riddle all over again. My beloved Riddle. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow I finish the Scully drawing. I want to finish that. and not really on stream because it's kind of lagging. I have Disney Plus, I'm too damn scared. Bro, you can also watch the Blazing Jewel event too. That should be on there as well. I want to watch that too, but I don't have it. I want to watch it. I want to see, because I've seen a little bit of like stuff about it, and I've seen people describe what was happening, and I'm like, I need to see this, please. It sounds so adorable. They're so silly. Because like I read a description about one of the intermissions, and they're kind of talking about like Ida and Ortho's performance, and Trey was like, wow, I wasn't expecting them to actually, you know, perform. And then Jade was like, oh, so you were expecting them to fail, weren't you? And then Trey's like, no, that's not what I said. OMG, I forgot you. Jade is so silly. I seen a few bits also of Jamil's face the whole time. He's just standing there. The contrast between him and Kaleem is so funny because Kaleem's so full of energy and Jamil is like, I don't want to be here. Please take this seriously. And I also need to see the little dance performances too. I've heard good things about the Scarabia song. The choreography there is apparently really fun. Yeah. Bye-bye. Hopefully tomorrow we do something a little bit different. I might draw something else and work on Scully offline. I don't think I'll be able to stream for the rest of the week, depending on what happens. So that means I probably won't be able to do anything for Halloween, which is kind of a bummer, but like, I don't know. This week's kind of weird. It's probably gonna be up in the air, because I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I'll try to stream for like the whole week, but if I can't, then it's like, oops, family issues come up. But yeah, for the most part, we'll see what we do. I'm probably gonna draw something different, because I was doing something. But anyway, bye bye. We have only surprises for the rest of the week because I don't know what I'm doing.